Well, hello, Model Railroad fans. Hey, we got an awesome new video to show you guys. As we got a couple new locomotives. It has been a while since I've been to to my local hobby shop, or the shop that I go to, um, and I've been wanting to get me a couple of my engines, and just haven't been able to get up there, but we finally made the trip up there, me and my dad. And so we picked up this Union Pacific. Let me get a little closer. You can hear it run with the 3021 Rio Grande. Picked up this, and we are going to get a Union Pacific cab unit, or an A unit, I guess you could call it. I wanted this cabless unit here, to run with my Rio Grande. This Rio Grande pulls a couple cars, but can't pull a whole bunch of cars, so I thought it'd be awesome because the UP bought the Rio Grande. And when you see early photos of like the GP30s, you might see a little mix of everything. You might see a Rio Grande, you might see an SP. You might see like 3 or 4 SPs with a Rio Grande, because the Rio Grande and Southern Pacific had, before UP did what they done, they, had went together. And so, wasn't common to see, different engines, running together. And of course, now you see, on big freights, you'll see UP, Norfolk Southern, UP, CSX, UP, Burlington Northern, Santa Fe, or BNSF. So, but like I say, we wanted to get this B unit and show you a little bit of running. We did run it a couple times around the layout, and then we programmed it to 705. As you see there, it does have the light on. This B unit does not have a horn or bell. I kind of miss that, but then again, it's a B unit, so it's just a kind of a helper unit. And so, but it does look cool, and it does pull pretty good behind the 3021. At first, there might have been a little bit of, I don't think they were pulling against each other. Now, up until I put some cars behind there to where they have a little bit of drag behind them, I think that kind of helped. That kind of helped there. But we're gonna stop talking, and we're gonna let you guys just see some running. First, we'll go down the main a little bit. We'll back up so you guys can see it back up, and then we'll pull back out on the main and run down the main a lap or two. And this Rio Grande, this does have the oscillating lights on the nose, like the SPs do, or the gyro light on it, which I think is just awesome. Okay, let's pull them ahead, and I want to kind of focus on here where the couplers are. Let you guys see. Like I say, there might be a little, they're still pretty new, and I haven't really ran them hard, you know, by themselves. But I think for the most of it, I don't think you'd have to speed match these at all. Actually, I think what we'll do is just we'll run around the main here, and then we'll put it on the siding. We got our switch caboose, our 01400 Rio Grande caboose on the tail of it. Slowly pan across here. You guys can watch the engines. I removed my super elevated. I was having some trouble with a couple engines running around the super elevated. As you can see there, it doesn't look like, it looks like there's a little slack in between the couplers and that, so I don't think it's a problem with those two. I think there's a little bit of a gap through there, so a little bit of coupler slack. And I think they're using Microtrains couplers on those too, so there's a little bit of a gap there as it goes around the curve. Try to keep this as steady as I can. That rear engine has got the weight behind it, so that might be helping where the two have a little bit of a coupler gap there. I don't think I'm pulling that much weight. Like I say, I've just got that Lackawanna car, and then I got the UP cars. The UP cars have got plastic wheels on them, where that area in Lackawanna have got metal wheels on it. So it's got a little drag with it. We're running it at 34 35, 36, 37, 38. Now she's kick up a little bit more at 39 speed steps. Like I say again, these GP units are not speed demons, but for what they like and going real fast, they look really, really cool working together. You get about 4 or 5 of those GP30s together or whatever, and that, like, get a couple Rio Grandes and get a couple of those UPs together or whatever, and that, man, I think you could pull not a real super long train, but you could pull a pretty good one. Okay, now we'll bring her up here, kind of pull out a little bit here. This is all in 4K, by the way. I'll slow her down here a little bit. Let you hear her idle down. I'll idle her down slow. And still got the gap between the couplers. Now we'll go past the turnout, and we'll roll her back through the turnout. Like I say, it's been a while since I ran on my layout. I did clean the track, with my sweeper and that. Got that, what I used to clean it off with. 706 kind of hesitated a couple times. I mean, at first, when I first put it on there, it kind of hesitated, and then I just kind of worked with her a little bit, and let her go at her own pace. And then I did a full run around the oval, and she's been doing pretty good. Okay, let's slow her down. Come to a stop. Okay, let's see how they do backing up. And I'm just going to ease into this. We're not going to go real super fast or go at speed step 10 and let it, we're just going to ease her into it. Now we should be up to speed step 8. Yeah. And the squeaking that you hear sometimes is from my old chair here. We need to work on this whole thing. But it makes the old behind feel pretty good when we have something to set in or whatever, and that when we're doing this. So far, it looks like they're doing okay. Let's put it over the top here and let's see how they're Gonna do an aerial shot here. Kind of slide back down a little bit. Now this is going through my double crossover here. I'm getting ready to. Hopefully we don't have no hiccups, but we might. Never know. Going kind of a slow pace through here, so yeah, maybe just a little dribble. Well, looks like they're doing pretty good. I say that 705 might need its wheels cleaned a little bit. I haven't done that yet, but there's still pretty good slack between the couplers. Although there might be a little, oh, there they are, a little bit. No, I think there is. But then again, it may be tightened up. So there we go. Again, that was my creepy old chair. I apologize for that sound that it's doing. But that did pretty good going through that double crossover. Okay, let's go forward and see how they do here. Get my phone to focus. Now that's at speed step number 2. See a little bit of gap in the coupler again. And we'll pull her. This is speed step number 2 going over the double crossover again. It looks like the 705 is handling it so far. Yeah, there's a little bit of a gap right there again. So I think these engines are pretty well. Skeltrains does a heck of a job. Having these engines, the way they're programmed in that. Again, let me take my Pro Cab control out of the way. That way you guys can see it a little better. Apologize. I think they do a heck of a job setting these up to where these engines just, they flow right out of the box. I mean, I know there's sometimes you have your little problems here and there. I mean, it's just, kind of that way. But it seems like they're doing okay for me. See a little bit of jerking there on the cars there. There might be a little bit of hesitation there, but that's just, car slack. Now, if I could get my GP30s to run with my SD40-2 that I've got, that'd be pretty cool. I probably could, but I might have to do a little bit of work. I've got my Rio Grande 5387 and my SP. These are my tunnel motors, 8286, and then my Southern Pacific 8552. Let's get the train. There we go. Just out of the switch there. Okay. Now we're going to put her in reverse. And we're going to slow her back, and then we'll stop the video. But I haven't done a video in a while, and I just, like I say, I want to show you guys and let you guys know I'm still out here. I'm still doing some rail fan videos, and I still got the interest in the hobby, and I don't think I'll let that go. I haven't been doing it for a while though. I just, me and my dad's been doing things, and since Mom passed away in 23, it just times went by pretty quick, but that doesn't mean that I don't miss her any less. I miss her every day. I know I got her in my heart. That's for sure. But I wish she was here to see this stuff. She's seen my layout for the years that I had it, but she come in every once in a while, but she got to where she could get kind of around, but she mainly stayed in there in her chair that she had. So, but okay, we're gonna stop her right there. Like I say, I kind of get moving around here. Sorry, I don't have a deal for my phone yet. I'm still working on that. But I think these engines are doing pretty good. And like I say, this is I can show you here. This is an EMD GP30B Phase LE Union Pacific 705B freight, and with the Dependable transportation scheme on it. And so, and I've got the A unit, but I wanted it to where I could pull behind my Rio Grande, and so far it seems to be doing, okay. And but we appreciate the YouTube followers that we got on the channel, and we're almost 500. So let's push this up and past 500. So we thank you again for being out there and watching the channel, and we're doing rail fanning and enjoying the hobby, and I'll be doing some more videoing and catching some trains out there. But we wanted to show this and let you guys see that new B unit. And here's the front of it. And we'll come around here and we'll show you the rear end of the engine. One thing I like about the Rio Grande, the number boards are lit up. I kind of wish the class lights could light up too, but they're so small they can't light up everything. But it'd be neat if nice if those class lights could light up too. But we're just happy that it does what it's doing. All right, I'm gonna put it in forward, and let's see if this has look on here and see if this has well, it says the handbrake is F3, drive hold is F9, auto brake release, cab door. So I guess the handbrake is F3. Well, let's see what that does when we hit F3. Okay. The handbrake's on. Let's see if it still moves. And it looks like maybe I don't know if the B unit moved or not. I think it did. Maybe just a little bit. But the handbrake may have ratcheted down on the 3021. But anyway, we're gonna turn the lights on. Turn this bell off. Shut the lights down. And turn the gyro off. See, the gyro's off there. And we're going to power it down. Let you hear the air releasing that on it. There she goes. Now she should hear a little bit of air release. There we go. Okay. So that is the again, the Union Pacific 705B and my Rio Grande 3021. And like I say, I got the 3021 probably a month and a half. No, longer than that. Probably 3 months ago now. So, but wanted to show you guys this. I know this video is a little long, and some of my videos are a little long, but you know, I like to show the engines running, you know, not just sitting there idling. I want to show it running. I want to show it moving, you know, it doing its thing, and let you guys see it. And so I appreciate you guys being out there and being part of my channel, and if you could give me a thumbs up and ring the bell, please leave a comment. You know, I'd love to hear from you, and you know, tell me what you think about it, about the engines and them running. I appreciate every comment. And so, hey, we're going to end this here, and y'all take care. Hope you're having a great weekend and Super Sunday, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.